I'm Julie Dennison and I'm a member of Delting Community Council. I decided to become a community councillor when we had something that was happening in Mucklerow where I bide, and it was just interesting to kind of hear from developers and hear from the community council and see them interacting with one another. And it was no long after that that I thought maybe I could give this a go and just kind of be just somebody to represent the community. It's good to have representation for all the areas, because the needs of Bray is not the same as the needs of Mossbank or Vaux or Mucklerow, so it's fine to have contacts in all areas that can speak to folk with the issues that matter the most to them. We attend monthly meetings, and looking at that, you usually hear you're hearing what's going on in the community. You hear maybe if folks got issues they'd like to raise. We hear for community groups, and we hear for the council for like rods. We hear about planning applications. Sometimes we hear folk for other organisations that maybe have presentations they want to share to us. We can speak to them. They can be a kind of direct point of contact, and we can speak to them if we hear any concerns or comments that we want to raise. So it's fine just to be able to make kind of direct connections like that. It's helping me to kind of understand what's happening more wide in the community, just because I'm not necessarily been in the way of hearing what's been going on in other places. So it means that I have a kind of wider understanding of what's going on, what folk is up to, and just if there's anything that might be of interest to me that I might want to take part in or help with or whatever. So it's fine to just get a kind of a wider overview of the local area. One of the projects that I am kind of proudest though is one that I kind of instigated. It wasn't a big thing, but for Row it was a big help. So through the Row Road there were never any passing place signs, but Row is a busy road. We have beautiful walks out the back of Row, and we have a lot of visitors, folk that maybe didn't keep the road so well, and it was getting to the stage that was getting kind of dangerous. And just I raised this point that we needed to make the road safer, and thankfully we were able to make that happen. I'm the only young lass on the community council, and I feel it's important that more young folk gets involved, because it's going to end up at its whiz. It's going to see the changes that's happening in Shetland in the future, so it's important that we have a say and we can hear about what's going on. So if anybody was thinking to become a community councillor, then they should just get in touch with their local community council. They'll be able to give them advice on what they can listen for it, and they can figure out if it's right for them. If you want to give something back to the community, then that's also there. There are plenty of things to get on with. It's not a big commitment. I work full time, and we just have one meeting a month, and we get emails that we can read in our spare time. We're made aware of events that we can go to if we can mark it. So it's relatively flexible. So it's easy to work around your lifestyle. I've managed to work it around my lifestyle for the past 6 years, so shouldn't be a problem for anybody else.